Here's the video you've been waiting for. Everything you want to know about Bennifer, Jenniferlopez, and Ben Affleck. 2002, 2004, 2021 until... Hello, my darling friends. Welcome to my channel, and let's talk about Bennifer, Jenniferlopez, and Ben Affleck. Well, first of all, I am a big fan of Jenniferlopez. She is to be admired. I mean, actress, singer, fantastic dancer, entrepreneur. But what I love about her is her private life has never had a scandal. She's never had problems with drugs, never been an alcoholic, a true professional, a true performer, to be admired. I mean, the lady is worth $400 million, and she arrived at that with hard work and talent. And she is not anyone to be fooled. So if she let Ben Affleck back in her life, there's a reason. Okay, rewind. So they met on the film set of Jlo. So they had met before occasionally, but it was the first time working together in 2002. So she was married to Chris Judd, so they began as friends. But immediately the fire sparked and they started falling in love, separated from her husband, and 6 months later they were engaged. And it's famous that he bought her this beautiful pink diamond ring that cost $2 million. We're talking about 2002, where $2 million is like $10 million now. Anyway, if you look at the pictures of them, they were in love, madly in love, kissing, hugging, always together. So what happened? Negative publicity, envy, jealousy. They were hounded night and day by paparazzi. I mean, in front of their home, click, 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 click. Negative comments, negative interviews, just mean things said about Jenniferlopez, talking about her assets, telling Ben Affleck that he wasn't a great idea to be dating her. She was ruining his career. He shouldn't have made the cameo in that video, Jenny from the Block. So a lot of tension spread. And of course, you know, when you have a lot of tension around you, it's gonna, take part in your relationship. It's gonna hurt your relationship. But what else happened? He started, going out to clubs, just being a little bit arrogant. And Jennifer wasn't having that. But he also made a film, Daredevil, with Jennifer Garner. So he met Jennifer Garner before. They did a film together, Pearl Harbor, 2 years before. But then some sparks started, sparking up in the movie Daredevil. Well, anyway, Jenniferlopez wasn't having it anymore, and she called off the wedding. 4 days, my darlings, before they were going to go down the altar. Well, anyway, a year later, she married Mark Anthony, distressed, hurt. She said Ben Affleck was the love of her life. She's always said that. Ben Affleck, a year later, married Jennifer Garner. But remember, Jennifer Garner, okay, I love her as an actress, but she's no saint, my darlings, because Ben Affleck was engaged to Jenniferlopez, and she was married. Yeah, she was married. So their relationship began in a negative way. She left her husband. He left his fiance. But my darlings, Ben Affleck cheated on her numerous times during their wedding, during their marriage, numerous times, once with the babysitter. I believe he always loved Jenniferlopez. And Jenniferlopez married Mark Anthony, who always has been in love with her. I mean, there's interviews where he said the first time he met her, 10 years before they got engaged, he told her, "I'm going to marry you one day." Anyway, I believe their love is sincere. They always loved each other, always respected each other. And in these years, they remained friends. She's been rooting for him. He roots for her. Never had one bad word to say about each other. So I believe their love is destiny. And I believe this time it will work. Well, in 2015, they met up at the Oscars, and he whispered something in her ear. And everyone said it was that he was telling her, "I'm going to get you back." So 2015, as soon as his divorce was final, he wanted Jenniferlopez back in his life. But she wasn't having it. She was not having it. Dated Alex Rodriguez, was in love with him 4 years. They also got engaged. But he cheated on her, my darlings. Not once, not twice, numerous times. But then the big cheating, humiliating her with the reality star. So she did not take it anymore. Ended it with Alex Rodriguez. But everyone's like, so she jumped from one relationship to another. No, my darlings, it wasn't that quickly. Ben Affleck has been trying to get her back in his life since 2015. Yes, my darlings. But anyway, April, when he realized that her story was over with A-Rod, he started sending her love letters, emails, contacting her, calling her, telling her, I want you back in my life. But she didn't just, he knocked on the door, just let Ben Affleck in. No, she waited 1, 2, 3 months before she met him. And then he whisked her away in the private airplane, took her off to his home in Montana, spent that lovely romantic week together, and that's where it began. Then he, of course, came to her home in Miami. It's love, my darling. Okay, let's go to present time, 2021. Present time, my darlings. But you know what's so ironic? When you look at their pictures from 2002, 2004, and you look at them now, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. It's unbelievable. They both look great. Well, anyway, this time for me, it's going to work. It's going to work out. They're older, they're wiser, less naive, not going to give interviews to everyone, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Going to let their life be more private, not showing it off to the world. And so this time it's going to work. And of course, this time, Ben Affleck, yeah, he's still a Hollywood actor, but Jenniferlopez is here. She's actually more famous, more richer than Ben Affleck. She's respected now. She's respected in every sector. They love her, they admire her. So it's going to be different right now. And you see they're in love. So they spent her birthday together, got a yacht, went off to Saint-Tropez and Capri. They're in love. They're in love. And I believe this time it will work. It will work because I believe they never stop loving each other. I believe it's destiny. But they're not going to move fast. They're not going to get engaged next week. They're not going to be moving in a couple of months. They're going to take it slow, get to know each other. They already introduced their kids to each other. Now you saw that outing, you know, in that type of Disney world. They were all together, her with her twins, him with his little boy. It's going to work this time because this time they are both respected. 20 years ago, Jennifer wasn't as respected as she is now. 20 years ago, Ben Affleck was a little bit more arrogant. He knows now what he got. And he worked hard to get her back in his life. And he's going to do everything he can to keep her. So I'm on Team Bennifer. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Team Bennifer? You think they got a chance? You think they're going to make it this time? I believe it will work. It will work. Love conquers all. Mwah. Ciao for now. Subscribe, my darlings. Give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. Talk to you soon.